As the moon begins its slow ascent into the sky, its gentle glow spreads across the world outside. In the moonlit garden, everything is calm and peaceful under a blanket of silver light. A large greenhouse stands in the center of the garden, its glass panels reflecting the soft lunar beams. Inside the greenhouse, you can hear no sounds but the faintest rustle of leaves stirred by the gentle breeze. The night gardener, dressed in a simple green tunic and cap, moves quietly between the rows of plants. His task is to tend to each one carefully, ensuring they are healthy and happy under the moonlight. He begins near the entrance, inspecting a row of delicate flowers. Each petal needs just the right touch, so he gently brushes his hand over them, making sure they are watered but not drenched. The scent of jasmine fills the air, providing a soothing aroma for both him and the plants. Moving further into the greenhouse, he checks on young saplings. Their leaves need extra care during this night shift to grow strong. He reaches into a small bag and pulls out a watering can, filling it with soft water from a nearby tub. As he pours the water onto the earth below, he speaks softly to each plant, giving them words of encouragement. As the gardener passes by a fern, he stops for just a moment. Its leaves are turning a beautiful deep green under the moonlight. He touches one leaf gently and smiles, feeling proud that his work is paying off. The plants in this greenhouse have become more than just his responsibility. They are his friends now. The night gardener moves slowly through the moonlit greenhouse. Light from the full moon filters through the glass panes, casting soft shadows on the plants. Each row of flowers and vegetables seems to whisper in the cool air. He stops at the first tomato plant. Its leaves are lush and green, but the gardener runs a gentle hand over them. He checks if they need water by feeling their weight and looking for signs of dryness. Satisfied, he moves on to the next row. Next is a row of lettuce. The plants are small and delicate, with bright green leaves. The gardener's fingers trace along the rows, making sure every leaf has enough moisture. He gently waters a few that look slightly wilted from the warm night air. As he walks, the cool evening breeze rustles through the leaves, creating a soft whispering sound that is both peaceful and familiar. The gardener listens closely to this natural music, feeling more at ease in the quiet of the greenhouse. He approaches a row of lavender. The bushes are full and fragrant, the scent of the flowers mingling with the air. The gardener inhales deeply, enjoying the calming aroma. He runs his hand over the soft spikes of lavender, ensuring that they remain healthy and fragrant. The night is still, and only the sound of the breeze and occasional cricket breaks the silence. The gardener feels a sense of peace as he moves from one plant to another, taking care of each with thoughtful attention. The night air is cool and gentle as Mr. Green steps out of his greenhouse. Moonlight bathes everything in a soft glow. He walks over to the small pond near the entrance, its surface reflecting the moon like silver ribbons on water. Mr. Green fills his watering can from the pond, holding it close to his heart as if it's a precious gift. He dips it into the clear, calm water, letting each drop fill slowly until the can is full. The sound of the water splashing softly is soothing and quiet, like whispers in the night. With the watering can balanced carefully on one arm, Mr. Green begins to move towards his roses. Each rose bush stands tall under the moonlight, their petals soft and delicate-looking. He stops beside the first row of red roses. The thorns are sharp, but Mr. Green's hands are steady as he eases the watering can closer. He gently pours the water between the leaves, making sure each leaf and petal is well hydrated for the next day. The sound of the water trickling through is like a lullaby to the roses. They seem to drink in every drop, their soft pink petals bending slightly as they take on the moisture. Next, he moves to the white roses. Their blooms are large and full, almost like tiny clouds floating amongst the bushes. Mr. Green cups his hands under these blossoms and pours water directly into them, making sure each petal is refreshed and prepared for the dawn light. As he works, the moon seems to follow him, casting a gentle glow that bathes the garden in soft light. The night air carries a sweet fragrance from the roses, mingling with the coolness of the evening. Finally, Mr. Green reaches the last row of roses, a mix of pinks and yellows. He fills his watering can once more, using it to water these two, ensuring that not one rose is left thirsty for the night. As he finishes, the pond and the garden around him are calm and peaceful. The only noise is the soft sound of the water dripping back into its source, like a gentle heartbeat in the quiet night. The night gardener walks over to a large glass window that overlooks the greenhouse. He lifts the soft cloth from his shoulder and begins to wipe it on his hand. The cloth is white, almost like moonlight in its brightness. He carefully places one corner of the cloth against the glass, gently rubbing away the dust that has settled there throughout the night. As he works, a small smile forms on his lips. He hums softly, the sound gentle and soothing. Outside, the stars twinkle peacefully, adding their own soft light to the scene. The moon is full tonight, casting a silvery glow over everything below. The gardener looks up for a moment, his gaze lost in the beauty of the night sky. He continues cleaning each pane of glass with care. Every stroke of the cloth seems deliberate and slow, as if he's part of the peaceful scene rather than just an observer. The night gardener moves through the greenhouse with slow, steady steps. The air is cool and slightly damp from the late-night humidity. Moonlight filters through the glass windows, casting a soft glow over everything inside. He reaches out his hand, carefully brushing away any small insects he finds on the tall ferns. The night gardener carries a small glass jar in his hands, its contents shimmering gently under the moonlight. The air is filled with a soft, sweet fragrance that draws the tiny insects towards him. These are the busy workers of the greenhouse, tiny moths, flies, and beetles. They flutter and buzz around the jar, drawn by the promise of the sugar water inside. He carefully opens the jar, allowing the scent to spread through the air. The insects gather in a small group near his feet, their wings catching the gentle breeze. One by one, they begin to land on the rim of the jar. They sip slowly from the liquid, their movements delicate and precise. Their bodies glimmer as if covered with tiny stars. The night gardener watches them tenderly, feeling a sense of peace wash over him. He knows these small creatures play an important role in keeping his greenhouse healthy and vibrant. As he stands there, surrounded by the soft hum of life, he feels a deep connection to nature. The greenhouse feels calm now that all the insects have been fed. The night gardener moves slowly around, making sure everything is just right. First, he gathers up the empty food vessels, soft plastic containers with tiny holes that the insects like so much. He places them neatly in a metal tray by the entrance. Next, the gardener walks to each of the hanging planters and gives them another gentle check. Each planter has its own special place on strings high above. The plants are lush and green, their leaves touching the glass dome gently. The gardener gives them all soft pats as if they were old friends, ensuring there's nothing that needs watering or attention. He walks back to the small table by the door where he keeps his tools. There's a long knife for cutting stems, a pair of pruning shears, and a small brush for cleaning. He picks up the knife carefully, wiping it clean on the cloth nearby. Then, he places it gently in its holder until there's no noise at all. The gardener then takes the pruning shears and gives them one final wipe down before setting them by their place among the tools. Lastly, he grabs his small brush and sweeps away any last bits of dirt or food from the floor around the table. When everything is tidied up, the night gardener turns to the small lights hanging above him. He gently twists off each light, its soft glow fading away until only the moonlight shines through the glass. He takes a deep breath, feeling content with his work done for tonight. With a quiet click, he locks the large door behind him. The sound of the lock is like a final whisper, marking the end of his night in the greenhouse and the start of true rest. The night is peaceful, with a soft breeze rustling through the tree branches. The moon hangs high in the sky, casting its gentle light over everything below. In the greenhouse, the last of the flowers are tucked away for the night, safe and sound. As the gardener leaves, he takes one final look at his work. He feels proud of what he has done today. The greenhouse is spotless, with plants neatly arranged and watered just right. A soft smile spreads across his face as he remembers all the care and attention he gave to each plant. He reaches for the door handle, turns it slowly, and steps out into the cool night air. The silence is comforting, a peaceful blanket wrapping around him. He walks along the path, his footsteps making no sound on the soft earth. The stars shine brightly overhead, twinkling like tiny diamonds in the dark sky. The gardener stops for a moment to admire them. They seem to be whispering secrets to one another, far away and so very bright. He continues walking until he reaches the main path that leads back to his house. He feels content as he moves along, his heart light with satisfaction from all he has accomplished tonight. The path is a familiar friend under his feet, guiding him home through the quiet darkness. As he turns down his own driveway and approaches the warmth of his cottage, he waves goodnight to the moon and stars. They nod back in response, as if they too are happy for what he has done today. The gardener steps inside, closing the door behind him with a soft click. The house is quiet, welcoming him home after a long day's work. He takes off his gardening gloves and hangs them up neatly on a hook by the door. Then he walks into the kitchen to prepare himself a small glass of milk, which feels perfectly warming this cool night. The gardener walks slowly along the path that leads from the greenhouse. Moonlight bathes everything in silvery light, making each leaf and stem look like tiny silver stars. He feels a sense of peace as he moves carefully through the garden beds. He stops for a moment to admire the white lilies that stand tall in the moonlight, their petals looking almost ethereal. The cool night air is pleasant against his skin, cooling him after working all evening. He takes deep breaths, inhaling the fresh scent of the greenery and the flowers. As he continues on, he passes by a row of tall ferns that rustle softly in the breeze. A few crickets chirp from nearby, adding to the quiet serenity of the night. The gardener feels satisfied with his work. He has tended to every plant, made sure they are well watered and healthy. He reaches the edge of the garden, where a small lane leads back to his home. He walks down this path, still feeling the warmth from the greenhouse. Each step is slow and deliberate, as if he wants to savor the end of his workday. The moon seems to follow him, casting its gentle light on the path ahead. Eventually, the house comes into view. It's a small cottage with white walls and a thatched roof. Warm yellow lights are glowing through the windows, inviting him inside. He walks up to the door, feels a moment of contentment, and opens it. The night quieted as the gardener approached his house. His footsteps crunched softly on the path. Crunch, crunch, each step a gentle caress of the cool earth underfoot. He lifted the handle of his little keychain and turned it slowly, feeling its smoothness in his hand. With a soft click, the door opened. The gardener stepped inside, the cool air from outside meeting him with a warm hug as he closed the door behind him. His feet moved automatically down the hall towards the living room where he knew his small lamp must be waiting. The light glowed softly, casting a gentle yellow glow across the room. It was like the sun's last rays of evening, still holding on to that warmth and brightness before sunset. The gardener made his way through the cozy space, feeling the familiar textures underfoot, carpet soft against his bare feet, the smoothness of the wooden floor. He lowered himself onto the couch, carefully placing his hat and jacket next to him. The lamp's light seemed to welcome him home, glowing warmly like an old friend. It was a place where he could finally rest after his day in the greenhouse. The gardener closed his eyes for a moment, letting out a deep breath. He felt the weight of the day slowly lifting from him, leaving behind the coolness of the greenhouse and the soft smell of the moonlit flowers. A sense of contentment spread through him. He reached into his pocket for a small glass bottle containing a few drops of lavender oil. With practiced fingers, he unscrewed the cap, sniffing the scent deeply. The familiar, soothing aroma filled his senses, making his heart slow and his mind quiet. He carefully placed 2 drops on the lamp's wick. As the fragrance wafted through the air, he felt a deep sense of peace settling over him. His eyelids grew heavy, and he began to drift into sleep. The world outside faded away, leaving only the soft glow of the lamp, his peaceful breathing, and the comforting silence that enveloped him like a blanket. Good night.